What's poppin', people? Cobra Star Green back with you guys for another video. You guys first time finding my channel, anything like that, for your boy, the subscribe button, also like the video. Yes, today I have the server review for Lakeshore. Yes, I've been in Lakeshore for about a month, probably about 2 months, close to there, and I'm gonna give you guys the good with the server and it's a little bit of bad. And it's gonna be me being completely honest as a server review. So with saying that, man, go ahead and cue the intro.
Probably you. We got a problem. 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 It's probably you. Yeah. We got a problem. We got a problem. Yeah. We got a problem. We got a problem.
So, like I said, there is some good things with the server. There's some bad things with the server. Let's get into the good first. So I would say the first really good thing about this server is it is semi-serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not all the way serious, but it's semi-serious. So if you're someone that is new to GTA RP, new to GTA, even that nature, this is a good starting point. Like if I was super new, I'm definitely going to Lakeshore first. This is a very good beginner friendly server. Like I know all those other serious servers, you go new leads, those other ones, you do your me/dudes, which I think is the most unrealistic thing ever in roleplay. But in Lakeshore, you really don't have to do your me/dudes a lot, which I think is a really big plus for the server. And like I said, it's not all the way serious, but it's semi-serious. So I guess it's something you can get familiar with. You don't gotta be pressured to do this and that. Look, I think Lakeshore is a very fun time while you're in it. You can definitely meet a lot of cool people going around the server. I've met a lot of cool girls. I've met my homie Jay, and me and Jay have been cool ever since I met him in Lakeshore. You know what I'm saying? So the community, I felt like for Lakeshore is actually really good. And you can actually really role play your stuff out really well. Like there's not too many people doing too much. Now you do have a few bad apples, but for the end all, like it's not too many people doing too much BS. Now with saying that, there is some bad. Now the bad would be people that force role play with you, I would say. Cause one thing is you have a lot of kids in the server. The server is free, right? Very free server. Like I said, that's why I always say it's a good, really good beginner server. All you gotta do is do the application and you're in there for free, right? But with that being said, that means you're gonna have a lot of kids in there, like a lot of like super young kids that ain't trying to role play out nothing. They just trying to shoot. They a bunch of YNs. Y'all have seen clips on my YouTube channel where I'm like, look, this dude just shooting at cops for no reason and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So stuff happens for no reason. Yeah, you get that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the server, since it's free, you got a lot of kids running around there, and like I said, they gonna force role play. There's been some times where I've just been chilling and I've gotten forced role played, and I'm like, what the heck? Like I'm editing or doing something, texting somebody, and now I'm in a forced role play with somebody. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't even want to be. So that's one of the problems. And another thing about the server, they be banning like crazy. Actually, I'm gonna let JEFE say it himself.
Yo. You must not know I hand out bans like candy, nigga.
Yeah, and that's serious. Like bans go out on this server like crazy. You know what I'm saying? For the most littlest stuff and the most biggest things. So that's one thing I be worried about. They do hand out a lot of bans in this server. The problems. Another problem. Now look, this ain't for everybody, but some of the admins, how do I tell y'all, they do not know how to take an L. How do I tell y'all, man? I have clips. I have proof. My homie got banned because of it. So one thing I've learned while playing Lakeshore is like, yo, if I know that's an admin, I'm not gonna roleplay with that person, honestly. Now there is a couple of cool admins. I would say too, you got Bam, that's a really good admin. I would say you got Jack's a really good admin. Swervo, you know what I'm saying? Those are some of the really good admins that I've personally role played with, and it's all been cool. But there are some of these admins, I'm telling y'all, stay away, y'all, because it's lose-lose. I feel like that's why I tell people, either they kill you and they pocket wipe you or whatever, or you kill them and you get banned. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, y'all. Like my homie, I'm telling you, I have a clip right here I'm playing. My homie really got banned from the server because of a crosshair. Now take account, we are civilians, right? So we're not in fractions, in gangs and stuff like that. So we don't know about all that game stuff that be going on. So I guess he got banned for a crosshair or something. I didn't know what the hell a crosshair even was. but he got banned for it. And not only they banned him, they kind of like admin abused him. Like, here, look at this clip. All right, y'all, so this is like present day. So I cannot get the clips for some reason, but like, here's kind of the proof of kind of what happened. So I'm talking to my homie Jay that was in Lakeshore. I said, Jay, you something to call, they tell me strip and take my cars. And you know what I'm saying? I said, wait, the admins. And there's another friend. They said they're gonna make me take my clothes off and strip and take my cars, pocket wipe me. I said, no, that's BS. For what? And then look, here's the clip right here, y'all. I'm not lying. Here's the clip, right? But I cannot for some reason. So I guess since this was in clip art, I didn't know that or whatever, Metal TV, I guess that these clips end up disappearing or after a while they don't work anymore. I never knew that. If I don't know that, I would have grabbed them at the time. But here's one, and here's another one. I can't even, as you guys can see, they're not playing at all. But they were before. They're like 2-minute clips. And then here's where they even accuse us of metagaming, which I didn't even know any of the people were even streamers. So how the hell could we metagame that? Like, I think that was stupid. And here I'm saying no one was metagaming. He was trying to find her and saw something move in a bush, so he called 7 or whatever. And when he called her, she would stand up, something like that. That's what he was telling me. And I said, was she not metagaming though? Having her friend POVJ while her scene was going on and talking to her at the same time. So I thought all that was kind of weird.
Who the fuck is that?
Right there.
It's a girl.
Right there. That mount.
Where?
Who's that over there? You see that dude behind the pole? You see that dude behind the pole with the yellow shirt?
Yeah.
You see him behind the pole?
I seen him.
Is that one of them?
Shoot that nigga.
Wait, no. Wait, where's 7? Where's 7?
You see him out there? You see him out there?
Yeah, I know. I see him. Where's 7?
Oh yeah, they up top. They up top. Yeah, you see him with the yellow?
Oh, they in the garage? They in garage? They in garage?
They up top.
You're right. Fuck.
Hold on. Oh, they in that car? Is that them in the car? Gotta be them in that scat.
Where? No, where's 7 in?
Oh yeah, they running back to the scat. Oh yeah, hop out. Oh, behind us.
Nigga, ain't no 7 over here too?
You right here behind us.
I'm out. Come on. Shh. Oh, that's you. Come on. Wait, come on. Nigga, come on. Come on.
Lakeshore is always gonna be my first home because that's where I started off with Lakeshore. So like I said, there is some good, there is some bad with Lakeshore. I think, like I said, I think the end all is that if you are completely new to roleplay, start here. Start in Lakeshore. Definitely start here. If you feel like, okay, I've gotten better at this roleplay stuff, boom, let's go up to New Leaf or District 10, you know, Grizzly World, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a good start. You have actually gangs in here. Now the gangs ain't too deep. Like you go to New Leaf, gangs deep as hell in there, right? Every gang is super deep. Lakeshore gangs ain't really too deep like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Everything here is a really good start, I felt like. Lakeshore is where you start at, and then you kind of can build your way up after that. But yo, that's everything I have to say on Lakeshore, at least so far. Like I said, I've had fun. I'm still playing Lakeshore. Shoot, my character got a warrant out for his arrest, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm still playing it here and there, but it's still got some problems. But I think, like I said, if you are new to it, definitely stay over here, y'all, and definitely stick here. But hey, if it's your first time finding my channel, hit the subscribe button. Also, like video, tell me your thoughts, complaint, criticism, so down below, and we'll see you guys next one, man. Peace.